Migrants are a very special cast of people. They have courage, they have determination, and they have leadership within. So they move where the action is, and they work hard to make their dreams. So to them, my respect, my love, my admiration. And sometimes I don't understand why this great nation, this leading nation in the world, which I feel part of and which I love, I don't understand why it decided to build walls. Walls divide, walls isolate, walls don't work. And history has proven that. The Berlin Wall didn't work against freedom. The Chinese Wall did not work defending the Chinese people against invaders. And I'm sure that material wall will not work either. Because we can do the same by using our wisdom, by using our talent, by analyzing, by evaluating how can we do out of migration the greatest asset that all nations have, especially this one. This great nation has been built by migrants. If any of you look backwards, all of you will have a migrant origin and a migrant family. And this has been the strength, the power, and the energy that has built this nation. And we should never forget about that. I'd like to see us partners in NAFTA solving this problem. And this partnership that has been so fruitful in the last 12 years should go on. And we should have a new NAFTA vision. We should keep building a future together. Because today, no one single nation by itself can succeed and can be competitive. We see this world now forming blocks in Asia, in Latin America, in North America, and of course in Europe. And those blocks are serving the purpose of accelerating development and moving forward in growing our economies and our markets. So it is key, this thinking. This is why I like so much the 360 that is right there on this Hispanic retail meeting. And that has to do with an overall look at the globe and what is going on in the rest of the world. Because what is going on there is impacting our markets, is impacting our businesses here. Look at now this repetitive crisis, economic crisis that we seem to have at sight again. Only 2 years after that mammoth crisis that hit all over the world. It ignited here, it was initiated here in this nation and it spread out to the whole of the world. And we all, economists in the world, have problems. So under this thinking, we must be aware of this power shift that now we have been abashed with. This move of markets, financial resources, and even political power shifting from the West to the East. This shift, within 10 years from now, will make out of the Chinese economy the largest economy in the world. And that has a meaning. I think that the United States, Mexico, and Canada have to have a renewed vision of NAFTA and a renewed vision of migration that is tied together. And if we can have that new vision, that NAFTA plus in our minds, in our radar, then we can build the future according to our own interest and not the one that is being built in Asia. Mark and I just came down in Mexico, but I have suggested that the strategy has to be changed. That it's time that we discuss the legalization of drug consumption. That it's time to withdraw the army back to the headquarters, because they are not to do police work. Usually armies violate human rights every day, and the next one too, like the US Army did in Guantanamo. Once and again, violation, direct violation to human rights. And because they are the army, they cannot be judged. And same thing is happening in Mexico. Frequent violations to human rights, frequent violations to the due legal process of law that our Constitution guarantees for every citizen. We have to get out of that trap. Mexico has to get out of that trap. We don't deserve to be there. We're paying a price that is too much for us, and we have to get out of there. And that's why if you put on the balance, I say, let's come with lateral thinking, let's come with new ideas, let's come with new strategies, but let us get out of there. I think, and this is difficult to convey, that the case of drugs and the whole of this issue in Mexico has to be administrative. You don't have to sit down and negotiate with criminals, but you can have a way to attain a cease of fire. Still, drug will be running, still, homicide will be happening, but we need a cease of fire, because the price we're paying on investment, foreign investment, the price we're paying by losing those 150,000 kids, the price we're paying by losing tourism on the border, the price and the cost we're having by losing our own talent of those businessmen you see here in San Diego. I mean, you go to La Jolla, you go everywhere here, Mexican businessmen here, they brought out their families, now they fly into Mexico, they do their work, and they come back for the weekend. We cannot afford that. And this nation cannot afford when you see thy neighbor's home burning. You better do something about it. Not give us 500 grand. That doesn't serve the purpose. We need much more than that, and not necessarily money, but intelligent strategies.